And we're rolling.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Definitely Not Racist podcast. I'm your co-host, Christopher Dunning. And I've always wanted to just do smooth jazz.
NPR.
Smooth jazz, exactly that voice. Hey,
welcome.
So today we're talking about Double Trouble. But no, as always, welcome back! We took the summer off, and this is our 2-year anniversary, actually. So this is actually a really important episode to me, in my heart.
Yeah.
That's why we got you, Gordy, and our returning guest action. Here we go.
Thanks for having me.
Gordy's back, everybody.
Yeah, Gordy was our first guest.
Yeah, you were. That's right. Yeah, you were. You're our first guest,
Yeah.
and you're our last. Because you are not leaving this house alive. And sitting across from me, as always, Thor Blondel.
Hello.
How you doing, Thorsten?
I'm doing all right.
And
we didn't do the trigger warning.
No, I'm about to.
Okay.
I just want to give a warning for our nearly
Yeah.
silent other co-host, Moose, who is just loud as hell, though.
The dog.
But no trigger warnings for this episode. If you're a twin, turn this off, because you're not going to appreciate any of this. If you're a bodybuilder, if you use steroids...
Triplets are okay?
Triplets
can't listen. Triplets can't.
Triplets are okay.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, any 90s action stars...
You have a mullet.
Not for you. Mullets.
Yeah. Oh,
Mullets
God.
in general. Anyone with a mullet, you're going to find this highly offensive. Who else?
80s rockers.
Yes, 80s rock musicians. I cannot believe this movie came out in 1992.
Yeah,
I wonder when it was filmed, though. Like, if
Yeah.
it was filmed in 89 or something in the 80s.
And it just kept getting put back.
Exactly, it wasn't released because it's just so horrible that they're like, we
What do
shouldn't
we
release
do
this
with
in public.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one should ever see this.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, no, it's just... You know what? I don't recommend... I'm just going to... Spoiler alert. I don't recommend you watch this. So just... Everyone. No one should watch this.
Don't waste the time.
Exactly, yeah. We had to.
Yeah.
You don't. So don't ever watch this movie.
We died for your sins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you're welcome.
Yeah.
Thor is now Jesus.
Yeah.
So that's it. And with that, I guess I'll cue the music. And that's what the soundtrack of this movie is.
I think that's one of 2 different songs used in the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like,
Used constantly.
yeah.
But they're not songs. It's just like guitar riffs and like
Yeah.
weird music. They're like that's what I'm saying. There was no soundtrack to this film.
Throw dialogue.
Exactly. Yeah. Yes. And there were like and it was very obvious when they show the bad guys. They have like do 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 like weird creepy. You know like. The music
Well, I think
in this
the the thief twin has his own like little music.
every scene he's in, yes. Exactly, yeah.
It's like weird synthesizer music.
Yeah. Fun jazz. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
It kind of reminded me of like a song that was like too bad to use on like the Turtles in Time video game or something.
Yeah.
Like,
It was meant to make him kind of lovable, though, do you think?
Was he the lovable one in this movie?
Yeah.
Was he? That's the other question too. Who was the protagonist? Who was the like?
Yeah.
I'm still confused. I watched this last night. It's fresh in my mind, but I'm like, who's the good guy? Because the cop is the piece of shit too.
Yeah.
There's no likable characters in this movie.
Yeah.
You go,
There's a point where
The kitten.
yes.
The cat.
That poor cat.
Yeah.
I felt that like that was all being used to make him likable, too, though.
No, yes, but they okay, we're rushing into this, but also, yeah, in this movie, they play a prank on him, and he's forced to raise that cat.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, we borrowed this from Humane Society for an hour. It's a joke. We gotta give it back. They're like,
Well,
oh,
this is yours
hey,
now.
douchebag, that's yours now.
Yeah.
They forced an animal upon a human being as a prank. Hey, joke's on you, turd face. That's also you have to take care of that. And he gets home and says to the cat, you pee in the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He puts litter in the sink.
Yes!
Yeah.
He obviously is not using his sink.
No, he doesn't go home. In this movie, he never goes home.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like how do you clean that out? Like if you get litter in your pipes, that's bad news.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
You have
clumps up.
ammonia.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And, all of this. This movie. None of this movie makes sense. Let's just start from the beginning. Peter Paul and David Paul. Why would they give these twins movies? These are not action stars, first of all. They're not even actors. They can't act.
Are they part of funding their own movies?
They must have been. Rich twins, yeah. Just set up exactly, yeah.
And they want the synthesizer for when they walk on scene and stuff. They're trying to make them...
Yes, always, yes, to be...
They're attempting to make themselves...
Yeah, they want to be likable and cool. But, also, I guess, spoiler, yeah. If you're an Oakland Raider, do not watch this movie. Don't. Because guess what? The main character of this movie doesn't change for the entire movie.
Not completely true.
He has that one scene where he wears a suit.
Well, they go undercover. When they go undercover, 6'3", 270, just lumbering men, where they look silly wearing suits, and one of them wears a suit the entire movie.
They felt the need to go undercover, yet they were never looked at twice by any background characters or anything.
No one questions, like, you're a police officer? Like, how often do you work out? Like,
look at those giant twins in the restaurant sitting side by side.
Exactly.
Staring at us, too.
Exactly. How could you ever be incognito? It's just the Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, conundrum. Like, no one questions, like, this is a scientist? Like, when in Junior, they were like, he has a PhD... And he's also a championship bodybuilder? Like, okay, all right, believable. Yes, all of it.
And no one brings it up as a big feat or anything.
Exactly, that's what always blows my mind in these movies. These bodybuilders. No one ever talks about it.
The premise of the movie is they're twins. One of them's a cop, one of them's a thief.
And they know about each other.
They know about each other.
They know he knows his brother is a thief. That's the scene where they run into each other for the first time. I expected to be like, "Whoa, who are you? We look exactly alike." But instead they went, "David, what are you doing here?" Like he didn't know his brother's a thief.
They set up a prequel already.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's established that he knows his
my brother does
thief.
construction and he's just richer than me because I'm a cop and I just make $23,000 a year. Like.
And it was his fault because he was the prize child.
Also, they're twin brothers who don't talk to each other. Because at one point the thief goes, "Hey, I kind of like this police thing. How much do you make?" $23,000 a year. What? That's it? And like, so you guys have never talked about your careers even though you're twin brothers.
Well, yeah, it says that the thief brother's been in jail for a while, but then he gets out.
Oh yes, for good behavior. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. But
yeah, they're also able to hide that they're twins at opportune times for like a long established periods of time. Oh, you have a twin? You didn't mention that for the 5 years, Dean?
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, and I love the scene. The second scene is the bad guys killing a guy wearing a briefcase, like handcuffed to his wrist. Just like this movie is full of stereotypes, like. Just
cliche shit.
Exactly, such cliches. This movie is full of them, and like, but in bad ways. You know, like all of them are just like none of them stand out as like, oh, that's kind of funny. They're all just like cocaine wrote this movie, and either that or three 12-year-old boys wrote this movie, and we're like, this is awesome, you guys. You know, like the writing.
Oh, it's I found this movie on YouTube.
I couldn't find it on any streaming site. I couldn't find it.
That's how little anyone cares about this film.
I got scared because I tried to rent it. I was like, oh, I guess I'll have to rent it for the first time. And then I was asking Thor, I was like, how did you watch it? He's like, it's on YouTube. That's how
There's
little...
several uploads
no
on
one
YouTube.
cares about this movie. Hey, chill, please. We're recording. Stop. No one's playing. No, stop. Dude, everyone can hear you just being a goofball. That's it. No, stop.
Even the dog hates this movie.
Exactly. That's so much. Just talking about his Megan and growl. Exactly.
At first I thought the upload was like weird and flattened out and like it got uploaded weird.
Yeah.
Because like the credits seemed like the opening credits seemed like they were flattened. I don't know, but no, that was just done by choice. It was
Thor, everything in this movie is done by choice. Yeah.
We meet. I thought we were meeting the bad guy at the beginning, that Rose Hill, like when that guy goes to pick up the guy at the airport.
Yeah.
I thought that was gonna be our bad guy.
Me too. Me too.
That did fake me out.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Weasley little guy with the ponytail.
Turns out
kills.
he's a hitman.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
That was That was the.
He got a couple action scenes in there.
Yeah. Toward the end, he got
Could
some
we
action
call
scenes
those
too.
action scenes?
Yeah.
Can we call those?
I heard sound
Shooting
effects.
lightning.
Yeah. Do those classify? Yeah.
Bang. Run away.
He fired a gun 3 times. Do we classify each one of those scenes as this movie is bad.
But yeah, I was actually surprised when they did the fake out and he murders the Rose Hill dude.
Yeah.
And then Rose Hill has a briefcase with some kind of secret chip in it, and he's got a suitcase attached to his wrist with a handcuffs.
Yep.
And then the bad guy shows up, and instead of just like cutting the tiny little
The chain.
chain,
They make it look like they also make it look they're gonna cut off his wrist.
yeah.
You know, and just have the handcuff.
Yeah.
And instead,
They cut through the entire briefcase.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And also, I love that one man gets out of the limo and he's the one holding the saw. And it's like, oh, that guy's gonna do some damage. Nope, they give it to the little Weasley guy. He takes the saw and then he gives it back to that guy whose only job is to stand there and hold the saw. That was again. This was all by choice. This was by choice, guys.
The suitcase is holding a smaller case, which is holding some kind of. It's like a microchip card or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's a piece of fucking metal. I
Yeah.
used to work in a metal shop. You find those everywhere because they use them as keys. Like,
Yeah.
that's how low budget this movie is. Like, it's
A futuristic floppy disk.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's what they pass it off as. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's our introduction to the bad guy. He's British, of course.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah,
of course. Slimy British dudes, always bad guys, apparently.
Yeah, and then we cut to the thief brother.
Yes. Oh, stealing jewels with way more equipment than is needed.
Yeah.
He makes it look so sad. What is with the helmet he's wearing?
Some
That's not night vision.
No,
but
yeah.
exactly.
It's like someone's a 12-year-old's idea of night vision.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. It looks like a video game. He's wearing VR or something.
Yeah.
Like, it is so. And he takes it off anyway, so there was
Yeah.
no point in wearing it. Like,
He knows there are cameras.
yeah, that's the other thing too.
Yeah. He flips off the camera. He takes off his mask.
Yeah.
He's talking to himself.
Calls the police, stays on
Yeah.
scene to
Calls-
keep spray painting kittens.
Because he's the cat burglar.
Yeah. Oh.
He's spray
God.
painting little cat faces on the wall.
But cute ones, not like
Yeah.
just like the outline of
Like
a
a
cat or
child would
anything.
draw.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a childish drawing of a cat face. Christ, what is happening in this movie? This is the first 5 minutes of this fucking movie too.
yeah. And yeah, the terrible music's playing.
So yeah, he calls the
Always.
cops. His brother then shows up in an Oakland Raiders crop top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High-waisted, light denim. Oh,
This
and
is
like
his uniform.
yes. Oh, but in the like 2
It's
scenes
undercover.
later, when it shows him at the cop headquarters, every detective is wearing a suit except him. What the fuck?
Yeah.
This movie.
His partner, they respond to the call. His partner is dressed like a hooker.
Yes, a prostitute.
She's undercover.
She's also, well, yeah, because she's in Vice Squad. How are they then partners when he's just a random detective and she's in Vice? 2 different departments, but they're oh, god damn it.
And then, yeah, the security guard at the jewel shop, he doesn't know that there's a break-in going on.
Oh, yeah.
So then they're like, "Open up, we're cops." He says, "Like, how do I know you're cops?" And then the cop brother says, "Because if we weren't, you'd be dead by now."
Oh my
I'm like,
god.
or you could just be a thief that doesn't want to kill a guy.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
You know, just don't
Hi, I'm a police officer. You need to let me in. There's a, like...
Yeah.
And then, like, of all things, you're going to be like, wait, why should I let you
Yeah,
in? Like,
that's a big
I
red
just
flag.
told you I'm a cop. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
oh boy. Oh boy, oh
So,
boy, oh boy.
I'm gonna let in some like 6'4" guy in a fucking belly shirt.
Yeah.
So you're not a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, like, I guess it's the 80s when cops could wear Oakland Raiders. Well, I guess, yeah, because Beverly Hills Cop, he wore whatever he wanted. Axel, he just did.
I never actually watched Beverly Hills
Oh,
Cop.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, they rip off the song. They rip off that song. They rip off a lot. You know what? But this movie just steals every cliche, every stereotype. Everything. It does.
Yeah.
That's what this movie is. Yeah.
Like this scene, that line might seem appalling at first because you're in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then you realize that they're all like that.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's what I liked. Politicians are very nice people. Everybody should own one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
That
quotes.
that was in the famous quotes
The
on
famous
IMDb.
quotes.
Was it?
Yeah,
Yes. There's 3 quotes to this movie.
What are the rest?
On
Oh
IMDb.
my God. IMDb. What was it? Bob.
I've got some here.
What are your quotes?
No way. Yes way.
Because that was a thing in the early 90s.
Oh, here it is. The 3 quotes on IMDb goes this: Bob, I love my job. That's the
Yeah.
first quote.
Yeah.
Second quote: Peter, are you all right? Peter, no, I'm not all right. I'm shot. He shot me.
Yeah.
And then the third and final quote: politicians are very nice people. Everybody should own one. Those are the 3 quotes on the IMDb page.
Those famous Double Trouble quotes.
The IMDb has nothing on this movie, and I am so sad because I want to know everything
Yeah,
about this movie.
I looked up the Wikipedia article.
Okay.
It's 2 sentences.
No!
I'm not lying.
What are those sentences?
Here it is, word for word. Double Trouble is a 1992 action comedy film released straight to video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's that bad.
Yeah, it
Good.
stars the Barbarian Brothers, Peter and David Paul, and is directed by John Paragon. Yeah, that's it. That's all there
it.
is in Wikipedia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And for the IMDb plot summary, it's muscle-bound twins try to smash a jewel smuggling ring. That's it.
Jesus Christ.
This movie is...
It's a B or C.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so cop brother catches thief brother as he's on the roof.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he trying to escape? I think he's spray painting again.
Yeah. No, and he just... And for some reason, okay, they're twins, but the thief is the older brother, and he
Yeah.
keeps talking to the other brother like he's a few years younger than him. Because he keeps saying,
Yeah.
well, younger brother, you gotta be better than that.
Yeah.
Is that
He-
just a twin thing?
I don't
does-
know. Is
does
it
the
like
older twin always try to rub it in?
Yeah, is he always teasing him like you're a piece of shit? I'm
Yeah.
older and better. Like I don't. Is that a twin thing?
I don't know.
Oh my
Please
God.
call in.
Yeah, if you're a twin, please, let us
Please
know.
Send us a tweet.
But also, twins are notoriously best friends. They're always best friends. In this movie,
You think they bring them up all the time.
exactly. In this movie, he doesn't hesitate to shoot
Yeah.
his brother, shoot at his brother.
That's
Yeah.
one of my notes. Is he tries to murder his brother in cold blood, and this is the good guy. Like this is our hero, you know. It's like okay. Also, the mullets that these guys are sporting
Yes.
are something to truly behold.
They're so bad.
Yeah.
First of all, who gave them those haircuts and was like, this is socially acceptable? Second question, who was the casting director that was like, look at you, look at that face. That face needs to be in a movie.
There's a big close-up all the time.
Exactly, of that hair. And it's just bangs and mullet, no sideburns, and it makes them look psychotic. That they don't. It's like of the Simpsons episode, Mattingly, I told you to shave those sideburns.
Yeah.
Like when he shaves it up here, like above his ears, that's their haircut. It looks insane.
It looks like they're both wearing big wigs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you told me they were from a country I've never heard of, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense because that's where they have that haircut and it's socially acceptable.
The Soviet Union.
Yes. Oh man.
The state-sanctioned haircut.
Yeah.
All right.
My God.
This mullet was ordered by Stalin.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And also, like, so he's a robber. Like, is this his first robbery as the cat burglar? Like,
No, apparently exactly. He just got out of jail, but I guess he is the notorious cat.
yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
but he's
made it
terrible.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
calls the police on himself.
Yeah, like,
He is.
he got himself caught.
Exactly!
Yeah.
The day of getting out of jail.
Yeah.
He just got out of jail, does this, gets caught.
Yeah.
How are you a I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm just so upset.
But I
by
think
this.
he's always thinking one step above. He just wanted to see his brother.
But how did he
Is
know?
that it? Is that it? How did
How
he
did
know
he
his brother?
know?
They live in Los Angeles.
yeah.
Millions and millions of people live in the city. Oh.
And then well,
He knew when he was on shift. He knew the area.
yeah.
He knew where to go.
He knew. That's it.
he escapes. His brother shoots him in the arm,
Yeah.
and then he escapes. He jumps off the roof,
Yeah.
and survives.
Still-
and gets in his nice car and drives away.
Exactly.
The muscles.
And then the next, I think it's the next night, he does it again, and then his brother shows up again.
Yeah.
Like, is this the only cop responding to jewelry robberies?
And that's what made that's why my question was like, what department does he work in?
Yeah.
Like, at first I was like, he has to be a detective, but like, there's no way he could possibly. I don't know. This movie is insane. This movie is absolutely insane. Oh, absolutely insane.
Yeah, after Thief Bro escapes, it shows Cop Bro at the shop. He's at the cop shop.
Cop shop doing
with
his report.
Yeah, with his partner.
Okay. Okay. So a burglar gets away, and they they prank him.
Yeah.
They open because someone I don't is that it? Is he like the guy that no one gets away from this guy? Is that a type of thing where? Is that why they had to make fun of him?
It seems like they don't respect him at all.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, look at him. Look at the way he's dressed. Look at his
Yeah.
haircut, Thor.
Yeah.
No one should respect this guy. He's a police officer who carries a loose pistol in these high-waisted pants.
Yeah.
Everyone can see that pistol. Like, it is insane to me.
Nobody
Oh
says
my
a
God.
thing about it either.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Just okay.
And also, he's so big that the pistol looks tiny in his hand. It's comical. Oh my God.
Yeah, his coworkers get him a cat as a joke.
Yeah, a kitten.
They're like, oh, the cat burglar.
Cat burglar got
ha,
away.
ha, ha."
We got your cat. Ha ha ha. You're an idiot.
His partner makes a joke about pussy,
Hey.
which gets a good laugh.
Cut it out. Shh. What? He won't stop. Usually he's asleep and he's so laid back.
Yeah.
Okay. Done. Thank you. That's it. Relax. Sorry about that, guys. Jesus. Okay, so he gets the kitten, and then the scene ends. He growls at a kitten in front of everyone at work, and the kitten submits to him immediately as soon as he's like, "Arr." Oh,
He's a real man.
This movie
His
is
partner's name is
insane.
Denitra.
The prostitute.
Yeah.
So she's black Russian
Yeah.
with a southern accent.
Yeah.
Okay.
That part. Damn.
She tells her partner that she's going to go talk to an informant of hers
Yes.
who's
So high on heroin when she sees him, it is crazy.
well, yeah, she says like, oh, he's been clean for a while. He's
Oh,
good.
God. Yeah.
But the line she says, he says he knows something about something. It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's a line in this movie.
That's a line. Yeah.
He says he knows something about something. It's probably nothing.
Oh, I have a few quotes written down here. They're further in my notes, but this movie.
Yeah, then she kisses her partner in the cheek, which is sexual harassment in the workplace.
Cops don't do that. Cops don't do that. No. I guess because
Back
they
in
just
early
want.
'90s, that was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I guess
different
because
times.
I guess because they want us to know that they're close.
Yeah.
They're partners and they're also just close and friends. I guess. Yeah. Because she's in this movie for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the problem with her part in this movie. Yeah. Spoiler alert. She's dead the next scene. Oh my God. Yeah.
Well, then the cop takes the cat home.
Oh yeah, sorry. He
Puts
goes
litter
home.
in the sink.
Exactly what
Yeah,
we're talking
yeah.
about. And then we
Then
get.
it shows the thief brother.
No. First of all, it shows one of the most insane scenes in film history: the sex workout.
Oh right, yeah.
Which I recorded on my phone. I just want everyone to listen to how this scene plays out. And here we go.
Erotic workout scene.
Romantic music. He's working out.
It sounds like he's crying or coming.
He's both.
Yeah.
Someone's listening to him at the same
Yeah,
time.
no, the neighbor is beside, listening to the wall,
To the wall.
jerking off and smoking. It's like she just came.
Yeah.
She's wearing sultry clothing and she's smoking a cigarette. Like, oh boy, oh boy. Like
That's all it did for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this movie.
And then we cut to the thief brother in his nice swanky house.
Yeah, working out with a woman, holding her in the air.
He's bench pressing a woman who's like a yoga instructor or something. I don't know.
She then says, "What happened to your arm?" And he goes, "My brother shot me."
And she laughs.
Exactly, yes. That's it. My brother shot me. No follow up to that. Like, oh my god, you have a brother?
Yeah.
I actually have a twin brother. Instead, he makes bodybuilder jokes about his brother, which is like he actually says like
smaller.
exactly. He's like, he's way smaller than me. He's got small arms. He's got tiny legs. Like he says that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like those are just bodybuilder jokes that no one else is gonna get. You're like, Jesus.
It's the only way of getting back at him after he shot him.
Yeah.
He gives his yoga girlfriend a stolen diamond.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and then he does that like funny thing where he pretends he's like crushing.
Yes, a
The
piece
diamond.
of coal.
Yeah,
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 making
yeah.
a diamond. Oh my
Like,
god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Another bad joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Oh. There's so many of those like jokes where it's like, hey, look how big and tough I am. You know, like
Yeah,
just
exactly.
yeah, just.
So-
It would be
so
annoying
what
to hang out with these guys in real life because I believe they'd try to.
Oh, yeah.
This is them in
It's
real
like,
life.
guys, yeah, this is how they actually are. They're not acting.
Half of these jokes
Yeah.
were probably just them improvising. And they were like,
Yeah.
keep that
Best
in the
of.
movie.
This is the best of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, you better keep that in this movie, okay? That was the best joke in the whole thing. I did it too. I said it. Like, oh man.
It's not big jokes, it's twin jokes.
Yeah. Yes.
They got two sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's how dynamic these two are.
Yeah.
Double threat.
Double the trouble.
Yeah.
Also, guys, in case you were wondering, this isn't the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen movie, Double Trouble.
Yeah.
This is the Barbarian Twins,
Yeah.
Double Trouble. Sorry, I hope you don't get that.
Wrong twins.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Common
Well, when
misconception.
Thor told me we were doing Double Trouble, I looked at him, I was like, wait, the American Ashley Olsen movie? He's like, I'm sorry.
Don't
Chris.
make it seem
No.
like this was my idea. Okay, this was your idea, and you're getting me back for watching like Ernest Saves Christmas or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is my bad. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
This is
Thanks a
all
lot.
my fault.
Well, yeah, like you claim that
I do. I have
yeah.
this memory of me and Gordy. We were with your mom and your brothers, and we were at Laser Tag, and we always got to rent our own movie.
Yeah, rented a
And
lot.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And I just distinctly remember Gordy being like, we should get this. And I remember being kids and being like, this looks awesome. Like,
I think there was even deals where it was like 7 movies for 7 days, so you could just pick a shitload of these movies.
yeah, and that's what we did. We did.
Yeah.
We would purposely get. I remember we watched old horror movies and old action movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Which there was lots of back
Oh,
in
well,
the day, too.
these 80s straight to
Amityville,
video. Exactly, straight to video movies, yeah. Yeah.
Name it.
But
This
yeah,
is one of
Gordy, you said you did not remember watching this.
Not this one, no.
And you know
Not
what
at all.
though? Rewatching it, I don't remember it either. Like I don't remember.
We watched the Ashley AK.
Exactly. Yeah. I got this confused with the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen film. That's all it is. Sorry. Probably came out the same year too. So my bad. Yeah.
Well.
Oh god.
Yeah, so our next scene is the partner lady finding her informant has OD'd on heroin.
Oh, he was dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just high. He was just staring straight forward, just
Or maybe,
I'm an
I thought
idiot.
he was dead.
I'm an idiot.
She gets jumped and murdered by someone chewing bubblegum.
Well, no, it's the guy. It's the limo driver.
Was it the limo driver?
Yeah, it's the
No.
shitty limo driver.
I think the quality of the
Thanks.
video that I was watching just wasn't that great.
Oh my god. And okay, guys, this movie came out in 1992. This, like, but this movie is heavy still in the 80s.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
1992, guys, the movies Unforgiven, Malcolm X, The Crying Game, The Last Mohicans, A League of Their Own, Chaplin, Reservoir Dogs. Like, good movies were coming out at this time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, White Man
What about
Can't
children
Jump.
movies? I feel like this is almost targeted towards a shtick like family comedy.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
yeah.
So what are those?
But they say dick several times.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
No.
And there is like sexual innuendo.
You're
and-
right.
Yeah.
Well, there's like a
really
sex
actually.
scene. There's like that
Quite a
weird...
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't understand how it is targeted towards families, but I don't understand
It is.
what family is watching this and like, this is awesome. This
It's like
is
some
hilarious.
bodybuilding family.
I guess that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
muscle
Families.
Yeah.
Twins.
yeah, other bodybuilding twins.
Twins, yes. That's
A movie by bodybuilding twins for
Four bodybuilding twins.
And half of
Wow.
Oakland loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
All the gay Oakland Raiders fans
Exactly.
really love this.
Crop tops.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so his partner gets killed.
Yeah.
The next scene is cop brother. He's all mad because his partner's dead, and then the chief says, like, why was she meeting this guy? And then he's like, well, he called her to set up a meeting, and the chief says, why? And he says, if I knew why, she wouldn't be dead.
Yeah, I remember.
I'm like,
That
how?
exactly. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You still went home to your kitten. Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
get
like,
it. Yeah.
What? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh my god, I totally forgot. Okay, when he gets pranked, okay, I'm sorry to go back, but when he gets pranked and they give him the kitten, she tells him to go home and work out.
Is that
Yes,
what it
I
says?
forgot. And then she kisses him on the cheek. I didn't write it down, but I do remember she distinctly says, like, hey, just forget about it, Rex. Go home, have a great workout, and you relax. Like, oh man.
Forget about it, but take the fucking cat.
Exactly. Yes, yeah. Good lord. Sorry, yeah. So yeah. To get back to that.
Okay, so yeah, then we have our British bad guy watching the security tape. Oh, because yeah, it turns out Thief Brothers stole the card, or the chip key card, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Because it was in the jewelry store for some reason.
Oh, spoiler alert! That chip key card thing, that piece of metal, is worth $5 billion.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Oh my god.
With
Like
a
this.
B.
So is that where Austin Powers steals the absurd amount from? Because this movie, this is insane. If it was worth billions, the FBI, the CIA would be on it.
Yeah, right
Not
away.
exactly some random police officer in LA like this. Oh my god.
Well, they do get that FBI guy on it later, Whitney. Yeah.
Oh, he's in the FBI?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know that?
Oh, he's the worst
I
FBI.
didn't-
Yeah.
Exactly.
We
Yes.
have our most incompetent
Yeah.
agent on this.
Let's get to that part.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, so when he's watching the security tape, though, and then it shows Thief Brother take his night vision goggles off
Yeah.
and smile at the camera and give
Yeah.
the finger, and then the bad guy pauses the tape and the music pauses,
Yeah.
like that shitty
That's
music that's
so-
always playing. I'm like, whoa, is that shitty music on the tape?
Yes.
Like,
He had a soundtrack.
Yeah.
He was playing.
like he's playing that music while he's robbing this
Stealing
place?
stuff, yeah. It's the only way it works, Thor.
Yeah.
He's gotta have his boombox with him at all times.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
That's
Like, like, that was one of the more mind-blowing parts of
yeah,
the
of
movie.
this movie.
The music's
and there are
on
several.
the tape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then the bad guy boss has one of his henchmen shot because he was the head of security and he let the key card slip through his fingers. So he has him shot in an office building in broad daylight.
Yep.
Basically trying to make this guy seem like a big bad guy. Like,
Yeah,
Ruthless.
like this is how evil this guy is.
Yeah.
Ruthless badass. Who can get away with anything apparently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they established that in that scene.
Yeah.
This guy's crazy.
And then we meet the police chief. Okay, the police chief wasn't the guy from the earlier scene. That was just like the sergeant or something. The police chief is played by Scotty from Star Trek.
Yeah.
James Doohan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he actually says the phrase, "You're a good cop, but
Yeah.
X, Y, Z."
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, just the most cliche shit.
Oh, yeah. Rick, sit down. Listen, you're a good cop, but this is oh my god, yeah.
Well, yeah. Then he's like, "Here's your new partner."
Well, that's the
Yeah.
even biggest cliche.
Yeah,
You're a good cop, but listen, we got you a new partner, and of course he's like, no.
And it's his
Why?
brother.
Okay, but first of all,
Makes no sense.
the bad twin gets arrested before that, though, right?
Yeah.
He goes to jail. His twin brother visits him in jail and gets him raped. And that's supposed to be a funny scene.
Those guys all hated his
Exactly,
guy. They were all locked
and
away.
they gang up, and then he walks away laughing. You just got your brother raped, and that's hilarious. Like Bucket, cross that one off. Like I don't get
Putting
it.
each other, they really fuck each other over. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's
Okay.
weird how he locked up all of those people in there too. Is that how they work it? Like, this is my cell. I lock
Yeah.
these
Yeah,
people
exactly,
up.
yeah.
You lock you people up in that cell over there.
I got dibs on this cell.
Yeah, guys, I'm a cop. Everyone, you all hate me, so that's my twin brother. You should hate him too. I don't know. Cocaine made this movie, guys. Cocaine got them into this mess, and guess what? Cocaine gets them out of this mess.
But does it really?
No, this
No.
movie's horrible. Yeah.
They're thinking these lines in scene by scene.
I'm pretty sure they were writing this movie still as they were making it. Yeah, they didn't even
Oh,
have an
probably.
ending. Yeah.
But yeah, so the FBI, the cops, they give them this FBI agent to work with named Whitney.
Okay, so then why are they made cops? Why isn't the FBI guy like, this is your new partner / for this case? He's an FBI agent and he's basically in charge of you, because the FBI does overrule just
A
regular
local precinct.
Exactly. Yes. Oh my god. But also the scene where the twins are made partners isn't explained at all.
It kind of full immunity.
Exactly. The DEA gave full immunity because he knows things. Like
Yeah.
what?
And like that doesn't make him a partner. That makes him an informant.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
In real life, they would keep him in jail and tell him, like, we will give you immunity if you give us the information that leads to the final
But not
arrest.
like, here you go.
Exactly.
You know,
He's out of jail within 6 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh man.
You're free to go.
They just make a comedic back and forth, like,
Yes.
no way, yes way.
Exactly.
Back and forth again. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
that's
yeah.
what this movie's full of. Exactly. Yeah. Can you believe this?
Yeah.
Can you believe this? Yeah. Like.
That's what
oh.
And
Jesus.
the cop brother, he's like, I quit.
Yes.
And then the thief brother's like, told you he's a quitter.
Yeah, and that's enough.
And then
That-
he's like, so he doesn't quit because his brother said he was a quitter.
Oh, that made me so mad. That scene made me so mad.
Maybe we shouldn't make these guys partners.
Yes, they clearly have some issues.
But they're brothers, so this goes against the law. Like this is conflict of interest. You can't have family.
yeah.
Like you would never be like, oh, we're gonna have his wife partner up with the husband. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that.
Actually, that's what happened in True Lies, the last movie we did.
Hey Thor, that movie checked out. Okay,
Yeah.
This time, not so.
exactly.
How dare you compare
Exactly.
Double Trouble and True Lies? Yeah.
How dare you compare a James Cameron
Yeah.
classic
With
to Double Trouble?
John Paragon.
Yeah, who directed 2 movies.
Yeah.
2 Barbarian Twins movies, by the way.
Yeah.
That's all he did.
They're all buddies.
Oh yeah. Oh man,
Jesus
this
Christ.
fucking movie. Okay, so they're in the precinct, and the bad guy brother, he has to use the bathroom, tries to escape from a cop shop.
Yeah.
It
Succeeds.
succeeds, but gets busted by his brother outside.
Yeah.
And he makes him climb the building and go
Go
through the
back
window.
in.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of
Little
just
bitch, get back in.
exactly. So he goes back in where this FBI agent thinks that this grown man has been peeing
The whole time.
for 5 minutes, 5+ minutes. So he gets in because he puts his foot in the toilet, and the FBI agent looks at his pee, and he looks at him and says, "No matter how much you shake it, the last drop always falls down your leg."
To explain his foot in the toilet.
Exactly. Guys, no it doesn't. I would say in my
happen to
life,
you?
I'm at like a 75-25, where 75% of the time I don't get pee on me. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a pretty good rate. Yeah,
Exactly,
yeah.
yes.
His whole foot was dunked, by the way.
Exactly! It was soaking wet. Like, that's the last drop? Oh my
Did
god.
you just put your foot in the toilet?
Exactly.
No, man.
But
Oh,
they
man.
always try to make this FBI guy seem really incompetent. If they're not the
Yeah.
brothers, they're
Well,
nothing.
He is, because he gets punched once and he gets knocked out for 8
Like
hours.
half the movie.
Exactly, yeah. And then he gets punched once, Gordy, and then has one of those stereotypical bandages covering his head, the upper half of his head. Like it's a hat. This...
Concussions are
No joke. Hey,
serious.
CTE is very serious.
Yeah,
But not
But-
back then.
Exactly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't back then.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so they go to the cat burglar's house, twins' house, and it's been robbed. So a cop runs around the house to check for any other robbers that might still be in the house. He comes back and says all clear. 1 minute later, a bad guy jumps out of the bathroom and knocks out that cop,
Yeah.
which is also an FBI agent, you guys. Oh my god.
There's also when they show up, the cop brother tells his fully clothed thief brother to get dressed.
Yes.
And he doesn't change.
No.
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
No.
Not
Well,
sure
because
what
his house was robbed, so he has no time to.
Also, as they're looking around, the cop brother sits down, pulls out a thing of protein powder that he finds in the ground, and starts eating a handful of it.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. And then starts coughing, because as you would eating any powder, it doesn't matter.
It's like
Was that supposed to be funny? Is that a joke? Is that one of the jokes that they wrote?
the protein powder challenge.
Or was that what, again, Gordy, I think you're right. Was that another improvised moment where he's like, that's hilarious. You leave that in the movie. Jesus.
You know how much they're eating that backstage?
Yeah.
Is that something he just normally does?
Yeah.
You know?
Just eats.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lunchtime. Guess I'll eat protein
I didn't
powder.
know the camera was rolling.
Oh,
I
man.
thought we were on a cut. Yeah. It makes no sense.
No.
Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, so the twins, the bad guy pops out of the bathroom, punches the FBI agent. The twins grab each side of a rug and yank him, and then comically, he lands on the rug and the rug flies towards them, as if they are comic book hero strong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well,
this
you know.
movie.
They've already jumped off a building, no problem, too.
Sure,
they
never
did
mind.
explain
Gordy,
that.
never
Yeah.
mind. You're right. You're right. The barbarian twins somehow have superpowers.
Basically.
Doesn't get
That also is never really acknowledged, but is always just there, and you're supposed to know this.
Exactly.
Just because of their physique.
Also, yeah, like several bad guys show up at this point.
Yeah.
And they start. Or wait, is this in the guy's building?
No. Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. So the twins make steroids jokes, and then the twins go to the villain's hideout.
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
And
That's in the tall building.
Yes, and then crazy ass shootout occurs where the civilian twin kills 3 guys.
Yeah.
And his cop brother does not seem to mind or care at all.
Yeah.
That is all very illegal wrongdoings. And he's like, I'm gonna sweep this under the rug. Don't worry about it. Those count as my kills because you're my brother. Like, I don't understand.
It's like I have full immunity for everything I've done in the past and
Yes.
will do in the future. Like murdering people. Yeah.
Thor, none of this counts.
Yeah.
I don't have any remorse about any of this, too. It's never thought about twice. He doesn't, bring it up later. I just killed some guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
He's totally okay with murdering
Rolling
people.
on.
Yes.
I'm just a jewel thief, man. I don't
These
kill
guys have
people.
to. They have to be
Exactly.
stopped.
Yeah, he's okay with all. Also, he was shot in the arm, and
Nothing, there's no consequence to that.
and
yeah.
also he's not hurt.
Yeah.
He's not hurt.
He's just a little upset with his brother.
He
Yeah.
doesn't even wear a bandage.
Yeah.
He just has a hole in his arm.
Yeah.
No
Fuck.
blood. No blood.
Exactly. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
The
Wow.
bad guys are running away, and they start rappelling down the side of the building.
Yes. Oh my God.
Because they can't get out the entrance.
No.
Then the one of them has the. I guess he has the key card. Is that the
the
guy
bad
with
guy.
the long hair?
Yeah.
And
Tito, the bad guy with the greasy
was that his
hair.
name, Tito?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah. Well, because when they're torturing the guy at his apartment, they put those electrical pieces on his face.
Oh yeah.
Literally torturing him, electrocuting his face.
Yeah.
And he goes, who do you work for? Tito! And they're like, I don't know Tito. Do you know Tito? What? Is that funny? Was that another joke? Also, Jesus Christ.
Tito's a funny name.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
We know so many Tito's added in.
exactly. You know what? I think Gordy is honest. I'm pretty sure Gordy's right. Where most of the jokes are improvised by these twins, and they're like, guys,
It's
keep
for
it
their
in.
own amusement.
Exactly, and it's also it works for them, so they're like the general audience will get it. So yeah. Anyways, the bad guy going back. Sorry, where Thor was. The bad guys are rappelling down this building.
Yeah.
They jump into a car. Thor, take it away.
Cop bro, and we see his feet, and we slowly pan up, and we see his midriff, of course.
Of course.
And he's holding a fucking satellite.
Yeah,
that's like
well, those satellite dishes. Remember in the early '90s to have satellite TV,
They're
you had to
fucking huge.
have a 350-pound satellite dish in your front yard. The thing is like 8 feet wide, you know,
like
like
a radius. Of,
They
Exactly.
weren't light
Yes.
either. They were,
no, that's
they
what I'm saying.
big.
They were 300 pounds easily. They were so heavy, but he's holding it by himself above his head,
Yep.
and he throws
His
it.
brother goes, "Cool."
Yes.
He just looks up and sees it. He's like, "Cool." And then he hucks it into the car, like that's, I don't know, like 4 stories down or some shit.
How is that more effective than a gun?
Yeah.
You have a gun in your pants,
Yeah.
but you're still gonna throw a satellite dish at a car.
Yeah.
That's not gonna take out the car. And
Also,
also,
convenient where they had this satellite 4 stories up where you can throw it.
yeah.
It's all just set up. It looked really weird at
just
that
like-
point. I was kind of looking at that. I was like, oh, that's weirdly.
Yeah.
This is very wrong.
did
How did this happen?
Was it just sitting there? Did he take the time to unscrew it from like the, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Because we didn't hear any noise of him ripping it off
No.
from the stand or
Had a little
anything.
bit of trouble with it.
Exactly.
some guy's trying to set it up in the background and just,
Yeah.
Hey man,
And you
these people need their cable.
Exactly. Oh.
So yeah, he hucks it into the car. Tito gets away anyway.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And then
wasted a cable.
there's there's a right after he hucks it into the car, Thief Bro, like they do a high five,
Yeah.
and Thief Bro says, "Who is it?" Like I don't know, is that a reference?
No.
Who is it?
I
I'm like, what? Who is it? I don't know. Like,
like
it
was
makes no
was
sense.
that like just cheering his brother on type of thing? Like
yeah, it's like, it's my bro. Who is it? It's you.
like did he just say it wrong? Like is that it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
Was he meant to like? Was he supposed to be like that was awesome? But he said, "Who is
He had a
it?"
stroke while
Exactly.
they were filming. Like it, yeah. I wrote like, was this a saying in the era? Like I don't know. Who is it? Like you're the man, cool guy. Who is it?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah. Is that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
It's them celebrating over their big. Yeah, this is what they decided to do with their budget. Let's get this car. We have this cool scene where we'll be really tough.
And meanwhile, the bad guy's getting away.
That guy fully gets because they instead of rappelling down, they run the 4 stories.
Yeah. There's a rope right there. Like,
Exactly.
yeah. Jesus
They've
Christ.
jumped off buildings before.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's
That's
been
my
established.
point. Exactly.
It's been established
One,
they can leap off
one
buildings.
can jump off the building, the other could easily he just showed you superhero strength, and he can't easily just rappel quickly down. Whoa, boy.
I did, yeah. Then there was the scene where, because originally the cop bro had handcuffed him to the steering wheel of his car, but then he ripped off the steering wheel to go save his brother's life. So and then he took off the handcuffs. Like I think he picked it off.
No, he ripped the steering wheel off.
Well, he got rid of the steering wheel at some point. Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did
That
not.
also is not explained.
Yeah, is it?
No.
I was kind of confused too. It might have been explained. I missed it. I
I
wasn't
just
quite
assume.
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of assumptions.
Oh no! You're right. No wait.
happened.
The cop is about to get shot in the head. The bad bro comes and saves his life and says like, did you miss me? And then he unlocks it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I quickly did it. It wasn't my.
It was yeah.
But then when they get back to the car, there's no
Car.
steering wheel,
Exactly.
and they
to
sit
chase
there.
Tito, yeah.
And I thought that was mildly clever. You know, I was like, yeah, they set it up.
They thought of the whole scene.
Yeah,
through,
exactly.
beginning to end.
They
Yeah.
thought it through.
Yeah.
Okay.
One scene in this
was
film.
planned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deliberately.
Yeah.
There was a beginning, middle, and an end to that one
Yeah.
scene.
So I was like, good job, guys. You did it. It's halfway through your movie, and you have successfully made one proper scene.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Christ almighty.
Yeah, then they get an argument about their past and why they're so different, and the thief brother blames the cop brother for all being an overachiever, and he says that led to his life of crime.
Yeah.
I feel like they were both overachieving. They were both probably like working out all the time and stuff. Were they not? They're not wanting to
Yeah.
quit and stuff.
Well, yeah,
so-
they were clearly working with each other. They're,
Yeah.
they're the exact same size.
You think they would have like different haircuts, or
Or a goatee, or
Yeah.
sideburns,
Yeah.
something so that you. Because at one point in there's a scene later where they're both. Yeah, the only scene where they're both wearing suits. They go undercover. The cop bro says, "I hate dressing alike." Dude, you have the same haircut. You guys shave the same. You guys look exactly alike. You guys worked out with each other every single day of your lives. You guys are the exact same size. That one line doesn't work.
No.
Yeah. Like you think like if he hated his brother so much,
he would have scruff. He would have a mustache,
or like a beer belly,
exactly,
or
something. Yeah. Well, no, it's understandable.
Chill out by yourself, man.
Exactly,
Chill.
it's understandable. Like they're both, yeah, okay, fine. You like to work out, but why don't you have a different haircut? Why don't you have facial hair? Something that where people aren't like, hey, you're that thief. And he's like, hey, whoa, no, I'm not. I'm a police officer. I'm a good person.
Yeah.
He wants to look exactly like his brother. Oh. This movie, this fucking...
Even in jail, he kept up to date with his haircut. And that's...
Exactly!
Yeah.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
They get in a fight.
Okay. And they write 3 jokes into the fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, the fight starts when one of the brothers says, "Can't touch this," and then they start fighting.
Yeah.
It's like another wonderful reference.
Oh no, because his little brother isn't as strong as he is.
Yeah.
And he says like, no matter what, little bro, you'll never be as tough as me.
That's the shtick to the whole thing.
Exactly. So then they fight for what appears to be half a day to an afternoon.
Throughout LA.
Throughout LA, they literally, they fight through a restaurant. They fight through an elderly couple's car.
Yeah, a china shop.
2 bulls in a china shop joke.
Yeah.
But in the elderly car, the woman says, "Harold, they're fighting," and the man says, "Shut up, woman." Like that's
That's a
also
punchline for them.
exactly. That's also a joke. I thought the car was gonna take off. Like I thought they were gonna drive to a different location and then spill out of the car and keep fighting. But they they fist fight into a car, and then somehow they open the door and they both keep fighting. Like it's like the Family Guy episode where it's the Peter fighting the chicken. It's that.
Yeah, with them.
Exactly, with 2 adult men. Oh, you guys.
It's okay, because they're twins.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Exactly.
I started a USA chant around.
Did you?
USA. It's America. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so they fight for an afternoon, and they fight that they're visibly dirty.
Yeah.
Like his shirt, his Oakland
Yeah, they're
Raiders,
torn
is
up.
dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they both start laughing because they've been fighting so long. And he says, "You hungry? You want to get a burger?"
Yeah, it's like that's how they always ended or something.
Yeah. They also reveal that their dad died from old timers.
Yeah. Oh.
Or Alzheimer's.
Yes.
As people who have,
Why are you making dead dad jokes?
Yeah.
You have the same dad.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Apparently they both love to do that with each other.
Yeah.
If you don't have a learning disability, it's known as Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my problem is with this scene is that when they're eating, the police twin is eating so fast that the burglar twin says, oh my god, and I quote, "Do you even swallow?" But I think he meant, "Do you even chew?" Do you know what I mean? Because obviously he's swallowing because he's eating nonstop.
Yeah.
So the question would be, are you even chewing?
I didn't even notice that.
Not are you even swallowing?
Yeah.
Oh, this movie makes no sense. There's a few quotes. Thor already pointed one of those quotes out, but this is the other one where it's like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No,
Oh my god.
Because then,
Is this translated? Is this originally made in English?
Exactly. Yeah, it is. No, it is. They are English. I mean, their names are Peter David and David Paul.
Yeah.
Oh my, or Paul. I don't know. This, I can't do it. This is insane. This movie is insane. Absolutely.
It almost feels like it's in Latvian or something.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If you told me they were from Latvia, I would be like, okay, that makes sense. Their haircuts, no sideburns at all.
The rest of the actors, maybe.
Exactly.
Like this is what they think American culture is like,
Exactly,
or something.
yeah.
They used a very small cast, I found, too. Like, they didn't have to use a lot of different...
Oh, there's only 8 people in this movie.
Yeah. Well, the budget's probably like fucking non-existent. I don't know. Is the budget even on IMDb?
It's not. I can't find. I can't find any information about this movie. I can't.
Because usually on Wikipedia it'll show the budget.
Exactly, but if it's straight to video and it's a B movie, I'm assuming that they made this movie for $100,000.
Yeah.
Or less than. You know what I mean? Because they probably spent most of it on cocaine, anyways. My God. And protein powder.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So sorry. The next scene is where they hit up the fancy dinner where the bad guys are, and this is the only scene where the cop twin changes in this movie.
Yeah.
And that's where he says, "I hate dressing the same."
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh my God. This fucking movie.
I remember you mentioning while
And
you
nobody
were...
looks twice at them.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, like the waiter does say... Okay, the waiter says something weird, which made no sense. The waiter comes up and looks at the two brothers sitting there, identical.
Wow. Loose, come
Wearing-
on.
They're wearing the same suit, dressed the same, and the waiter says, "Looks like those Patty Do pills just kicked in. Can't give up. Which one of you adores a minuet?" And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
That's French.
I think
He's
that's
speaking French.
I think that's what he said. Like I replayed it a couple times
Yeah,
to try to.
Yeah.
But I was like, is that another reference that just like
It's a joke that
Yeah.
that we're not getting.
I have no idea.
You know what to do, guys? It's an inside joke. It was an
Yeah.
inside
Yeah,
joke
yeah.
on set, and again, Gordy is right.
Yeah.
The barbarian's like, "No, it works. No, it works."
Patty Do pills.
Exactly,
You know.
Patty Do pills. We grew up teasing each other about that, so leave it in. Fuck.
Yeah.
It's like the the steroid jokes that they keep making in this movie.
Yeah.
Where they're like, "Dude, he does steroids." Like, you clearly both do steroids. You guys are enormous. Like, my God.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I remember you saying at some point while you were watching it, they look so funny when they're running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah.
They're so big.
It's like they're top heavy.
Exactly,
Like they're gonna fall over.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
It's when how babies first start
Yeah,
walking.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
that. They're like, whoa. I
My
can't.
nephew does that right
Exactly.
now.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they look like. Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
This okay, guys. After this scene, this movie got so much worse and worse and worse. Like honestly, the first hour, it's bearable to watch. The last 20, and also this movie is only an hour and 22 minutes long.
It's 80 minutes.
Exactly. So for the last 22 minutes, though, like it got so bad.
Yeah.
Honestly, guys, I didn't even pick up my phone. I wasn't on social media. I watched this movie. But there were times where I started to daydream. I checked out.
Yeah.
I checked out while watching this movie.
They're using the same shtick over and over.
Exactly. Yes. Oh.
You get it. It's almost like I get it.
Yeah.
Next scene.
All right,
Exactly.
guys.
I wanted them to speed it up already.
Wrap it up,
It's
guys.
and there's only 20 minutes left, and I
Yeah.
knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that, but I couldn't handle it. Oh my God.
Yeah. So they're in the restaurant. The bad guy is meeting there with one of his other bad guy associates named Kent.
Brockman.
Kent Construction.
Kent Construction. And they need this card for an evil scheme.
Oh.
So then they start following this Kent guy.
Okay, wait. Question: how is this key thing lead them to $5 billion worth of?
Diamond.
Exactly. I don't
Diamonds,
understand how though. How is this key
I think it's the only there are 3 keys
Yeah, they said
for,
three
in the world?
for
One is in
vault.
LA, one in
who's
South
England.
Africa or something?
Exactly, and
Yeah.
one No. They're gonna sell the diamonds to South Africans to
Oh.
get the money. That's how they're gonna make these billions.
Right,
That's their whole
right.
thing. No. The 3 keys are in Australia, England, and fucking South Los Angeles for some reason.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
No.
But for some reason, yeah, there's a crime smuggling ring diamond heist thing that's happening in South LA. It's
I don't know.
and they're
Yeah,
using the
the reason they need the construction guy is because even though they have the key, there's still a vault that they can't open that they need to blow open. with-
in the subway system,
with-
subway tunnels
yeah,
or something. Yes.
C4 dynamite or whatever the fuck.
No, it's dynamite.
It's
We're not sure if they're working with the cops anymore, or they're working for
yeah,
themselves.
yeah. It's
Again, they're not working for the police.
yeah, the FBI guy is still knocked out
Exactly.
at the house.
Yeah, they are most certainly doing nothing but
Gone
illegal.
road. They're gone road.
Yeah.
This reminds me of Nathan For You, where it's they have a goal that they have to achieve.
But it just goes off the rails.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
everything they do in the meantime is so illegal.
Yeah.
They work for the law, but they're surpassing the law in every aspect.
Yeah.
The
Jesus.
FBI they're messing with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I guess that's why they couldn't have the FBI agent with them, because they're like, well, we can't have
We're
him
gonna
with
commit
us
a lot of
because
crimes.
yes, everything we're doing is illegal, so let's just have him get punched and knocked out for the movie. Guys, at the hour mark, that's when I checked my phone.
I
to
have
see,
my hour mark
yeah,
here too.
at the hour mark, that's when I realized that this movie had no soundtrack. It was just guitar riffs and weird.
And that goofy like.
Exactly. Yeah.
The bad guy theme song.
Exactly. Yeah. That's when I realized. I was like, wait, what? Like, there has nothing but and do like that music. That's it. That's what this movie was full of.
There's also another nonsensical thing that Cop Bro says here, because they start following the Kent construction guy.
Yeah.
And Cop Bro says, "Shit rolls downhill. Let's see where it rolls next." I'm like, that's not what that saying means.
No, that does.
Like, shit rolls downhill means like your superiors will take out shit on you because they're your superiors.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
Yes.
It's not like following a guy. Like, we follow pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
someone has diarrhea, it's spraying everywhere. Let's see where it goes. That's what? It's
Feels
not
like a joke, lost in translation again.
Exactly.
Put that on the list
Yeah,
again.
Latvian. Yeah. Wow.
Latvian humor.
Yeah.
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 Jesus Christ.
Yeah. In Latvia, fan hits you. Like shit hits the fan and then it hits you. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Shit hits the fan. But in Latvia, the fan just hits the shit. Gets everywhere. My God.
They follow Kent to a spa, I guess. Yeah. And,
because he's a congressman and
well, no, he's meeting with the corrupt city councilman.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
And they torture him.
Then the brothers, like, they confront the city councilman in a tanning bed, and they trap him in there.
Yeah.
And they also, they take his car, and they...
Also not wearing disguises.
Flip it over. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
Most,
Twins.
most recognizable guys.
They wear those, like, suntan goggles that you have to wear in there.
And they
That's
make
all
their-
they're wearing for a disguise.
They do make their voices look a little more stupid.
Exactly. That's their disguise.
You better watch out, buddy.
Congressman,
we know you're crooked.
Yeah.
And then, they flip his car over in the parking lot.
Yes.
But then, like, the city councilman has a really shitty car for some reason. This corrupt city councilman should be driving a fucking Lexus.
No, it's a BMW, but it's just an 80s BMW.
Yeah.
I don't understand how those guys were obsessed with those shitty... to me, yeah, they're
Was
still
that supposed
ugly.
to be a nice car?
Oh, yeah, it's a
Oh.
BMW for its time.
Oh,
Yeah,
holy shit.
Yeah. But
Jesus.
no, I just don't like those box sedan
The
BMWs.
boxy
I never
80s
never
cars.
liked those, yeah.
Jesus.
But this movie, oh my God. So yeah, they torture him into pulling out of this deal.
Yeah.
And then he gets run over by the bad guy.
Yeah, ponytail guy's back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means that in this movie, the second anyone of their they have a hitman following every single person that is involved in the wrongdoings, so that if any one of them pulls out, it's like, kill him right now, kill him in 30 seconds, because that's what happens. He gets out of the gym, the spa, and he gets killed.
Immediately run over.
Yeah.
They made a joke about that at one point too. They're like, "Oh, the less the better." So they're like, "Yeah, you killed everyone."
Yeah, and then exactly. Spoiler: in the end of this movie, the bad guy kills everybody. Bad guy in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this movie is so dumb.
At this point, I wrote, these guys just don't look real?
Yeah.
Like, they don't look like real people.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I wrote, "These guys are so dumb."
Nailed it, Gordy.
Yeah. Astute observation.
Yeah.
Jesus
The last
Christ.
note I have here, that's all it says, is this movie takes place over conservatively 3 days, I would say.
Yeah,
And
I
the
guess
main
so.
two characters do not change.
Yeah.
They're really trying to get that fashion statement off. This high waist jean shirt combo they have.
Crop top, and the other guy wears suits.
It's their artistic taste of it. Yeah, the clothes were a highlight to try to make them early '90s past, and the music together.
Yeah, that's it. That's what this movie was.
The thief brother, he nabs the card, and he escapes. And then the cop brother goes back to the shop and tells, Scotty from Star Trek and the FBI guy, he's like, he got away. My brother,
yes.
Yeah, my brother got away.
escaped.
And then the FBI guy goes, "This was a stupid idea in the first place," and then Scotty, police chief, goes, "No shit." And then wasn't it their idea?
Exactly.
This was your
This
terrible,
was
shitty
your
idea.
yeah. You and the DA thought of this and got him out of jail.
Yeah.
You didn't. Oh.
Oh yeah. Then Thief Brother goes to prison to visit his mentor, who is
Kill Bill. David fucking Carradine.
it's Mr. Autoerotic himself.
Yeah. Mr. Legend of Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
cameo
probably
ever.
Yeah, that's probably where a good chunk of the budget went.
Yeah. Getting David Carradine to do a movie. Yeah. Where
So,
he literally was in this movie for 2 minutes. Yeah.
he sat in a chair and talked on the phone for
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the one who tells him, is like, that key's worth $5 billion. It's a smuggling ring, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
You were
yeah.
my best student. Take
I'll
it.
explain all the plot right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Breaking it down for us dum-dums that don't know what's going on in this movie. Jeez. Which is also my fault, apparently. Oh.
Kept daydreaming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I was.
Yeah.
That's
I
true.
felt like this movie should have had boobs because a movie like this usually does have like.
So
boobs
for
missing.
you, this movie should have been rated R. Exactly, yeah. That's what this movie
But
was
the one
missing.
thing I was like missing to him get the rated R, it had all the other stuff.
It did.
It's missing some tits. Yeah.
Well, it had his tits.
Yeah.
It had his glistening
His
baby
nipples
oiled
were
up
erect.
tits. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
While he's working out.
Yeah.
That was the erotic scene in this movie. Was him working out.
Yeah, he was.
And that's
He
the
gets
only,
off to himself.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
it comes down to.
That is the only erotic scene in this film. And we never touch back to that.
Yeah.
He has a crush on his neighbor. His crush has a neighbor. His neighbor has a crush on him. We don't ever see or touch base on that again.
Yeah.
Just that he goes home and works
It's
out
like
and
they're
jerks
kinda
off.
setting it
It's
up and
enough to
nothing
him
happens.
knowing that she's getting off to him
Yeah.
with dropping the
Exactly.
ball.
Yeah.
If he's filming that in his movie,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
his love for working out is strong.
Yeah. Like they do have some hot kind of like 80s aerobics girls, spread throughout the movie.
Yep.
But never really focus on any
There's
women.
cute girls. There's no love interest.
Yeah.
There is nothing in this movie. There's no women in this movie that are treated with respect.
Pretty much.
This movie,
Yeah.
the only female in this movie besides the one that is in love with him is dressed up as a hooker and is killed off in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
There is no women in this movie.
It's true.
They do not respect women. It's
Hashtag
yeah, me
feminism,
too. Exactly. Yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
Jesus.
This movie is bad. I would say that this is worse than the Ernest
Saves Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I'm sorry, guys. This is the worst
boy.
movie we've ever done. Yeah.
Oh god.
But you know what though? This makes for a good episode of our podcast, but like bad. movie,
but not a
man.
good way to
Yeah,
spend an hour and
exactly,
a half.
Yeah.
Check in for 5 minutes, you're good.
The brothers are caught and are going to get executed by the bad guys.
Yeah.
It's at a construction site. Yeah, because he goes to the construction site.
Yeah.
To get some more information about Kent Construction or something.
Yeah.
They're both caught and they're going to get executed, but then they break into like a fight scene with where some there's the ponytail guy and then there's a fatter ponytail guy. And the fat ponytail guy is able to beat up the thief brother for a while.
Yeah.
It's like...
Oh, and they're doing nothing but karate.
Yeah.
That blew my mind also.
But yeah, like this guy...
This lumbering bodybuilder is a black belt in Taekwondo.
But yeah, this henchman is just kind of like a chubby dude.
Beard,
Yeah.
beardo, ponytail dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's classic 90s bad guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Ever since Die Hard, bad guys had to be
Where's the weapons for this henchman? Like,
Oh, they don't need them. They don't need them. Exactly. Something. Yeah. I was waiting for that scene, Gordy, where he was gonna beat up on that fat, chubby, bearded guy, and then he was gonna pull out a knife or a dagger. Exactly. I was waiting for that. Yeah. Someone to
These
get
are
cut.
henchmen. Like,
Exactly.
Fire
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you guys holding? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. We don't have any guns. We're not on the budget. We're dealing with billions of dollars in diamonds, but we couldn't afford handguns, pistols, things like that. Things like that.
I do
Brass
karate.
knuckles.
Yeah, no, what's your specialty? I know karate. Good enough, hey, good enough.
All right.
Jesus.
We've got billions of dollars on the line here.
Yeah. We don't need guns, though.
Yeah.
We can't afford them, but we don't need them.
Then after I was like fat ponytail guy, and then I was like the hair in this movie sucks. And then right at the last second, FBI Whitney shows up
Yep.
and saves
Saves
the
the
day.
day.
Yeah. So he's not entirely incompetent.
No, he's the white savior.
Yeah, he's the white savior. Jesus. Then another twist. Dun dun dun. It turns out, because they call the diamond exchange place, so they get all the guards are all around, and there's no one getting in here. But then it turns out they're going through the metro. They're going underground, and they're going to blow their way through the floor of the building to get inside.
To get inside. Yeah.
Dun dun dun. I did laugh at the part where there's a cop guy standing in front of the diamond exchange.
Yeah.
And when the explosion happens, you see his cup shake a bit, his coffee cup.
Yeah.
And he's like, give me some decaf.
Yeah. That's okay.
It looks like he's like...
That's the only joke.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Because you think he's going to be like, what happened? There's an explosion.
Yeah.
But he's just like...
What was that? Check that out.
Not too much. I'm shaking.
Exactly.
Give me some decaf.
But this movie just shows how incompetent police are. That's all this movie does. Is like the police are big dum-dums. They don't know how to be police officers at all. Like,
Everyone was.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bad guys, the heroes.
Yeah.
There's no smart people. in
Everyone
this
was
movie.
dumb. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smartest person in this movie was the vice partner. Yeah. Jesus.
The guy
Smartest-
shooting everyone else
Yeah.
because he was sick of everyone being
The
dumb.
smartest person in this movie was the heroin addict who had the sense to overdose before the movie even started, really. So, what the fuck? Yeah, so they're chasing down these guys. They get the diamonds. Yeah, they blow the hole in the thing. They get the diamonds. They meet up, is that the airport? Is that where they are?
Yeah, because he's trying to escape. He's going to escape. Yeah, he's on
South Africa.
Get a plane. Yeah, because he's going to go to South Africa to sell the diamonds.
Yeah, so they meet up at the airport, like the British bad guy and the Kent construction guy and a few of the construction dudes that were working with him, I guess. The British guy double crosses them quite predictably.
Yep.
And
Shoots everyone.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He pulls Joker.
He does the toast, and then poisons the guys.
Oh, that was so...
Yeah.
So...
And then the one Kent doesn't drink.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Kent,
about you.
You don't drink.
Then he just shoots them.
Yeah.
Oh, I just sat around and didn't say anything while everyone else died at once.
I don't understand why you would go through poison when you could just have them shot. Exactly. Like, what was that? Why? What was
Because he's a bad guy.
Oh. But do you know how much effort you'd have to go to poison each...
Yeah.
It's insane. None of this movie.
They all fell at once. No glass break.
Yes, that was so funny. Yeah. That was...
And then he goes to the plane to discover that the plane is flipped over.
Yes.
Once again...
That was the joke.
That's their telltale sign. Yeah, exactly.
And the pilot is still in the plane.
Yes,
Yep.
he's
like,
waving his arms around to make sure that you know he's still alive in there.
Yeah.
Like, what was he doing while they were flipping the plane? And he has a gun because he shoots at them after
He's
that.
put out there.
He shoots the twin.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
Like,
he didn't think
they're-
about doing that when they were flipping
He's
him.
just like asleep or something, and they're like they flip it over. Like, I don't know.
He had to wait for the boss.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So yeah, then the British bad guy tries to tempt the thief brother with all the money. He's like,
The plane's already flipped, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm not unflipping that plane. I can't unflip it by myself,
I
bro.
don't think you can flip that thing back and get away now.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this is who you are. You're a bad guy. You like diamonds. You're a thief like me.
And he looks at the diamonds all tempted.
Yeah. It's like,
Well, I mean, we're talking about billions of dollars. You're a cop making $23,000. Yeah, I take $1 billion.
Yeah. Then,
It already seemed like they were taking those.
Oh, it did too. Yeah, it did. It really did. Yeah. For a second, you're like, oh my god, they're gonna become bad guys.
Then the thief brother says the stupid line where he's like, "You forgot to say you are getting sleepy," meaning he was trying to hypnotize him. Yeah.
becoming bad guys.
The pilot finally does something and shoots the thief brother. I expected the cop brother to go like, "Only I shoot my brother." But then
That was cut.
Yeah. Well, can we take a quick pause real quick?
Sure.
Awesome.
Pause,
We'll be right back.
like a dog's pause.
Dog's pause.
Alright, we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah.
We're wrapping it up.
Yeah. Just a little pause there. Yeah, we're right at the end, pretty much. Yeah, the pilot shoots him.
And that's the famous quote, "Are you okay? I'm shot."
I'm shot.
This is the second time they thought the scene through, though, to keep the guy alive, to shoot him, to give that guy a getaway plan.
True,
Yeah.
true. He just doesn't explain
Sort
how
They
the
purposely
pilot.
showed him alive like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the cop brother chases down the main bad guy, and does he shoot him? I think he shoots him, right? Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
They kill him.
He
They
kills
kill
him.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kills
yeah,
him.
yeah. And then when he goes back, he finds that his thief brother is making an easily stoppable getaway with all the loot on one of those little like airport
carts. Yeah, so they can transport luggage. Yeah.
And yeah, he gives his brother some goofy ass shit eating grin.
Like they used to.
Sorry, I got too excited. But yeah, no, and that's
he's like, Peter!
Yeah, it ends the way an episode of Seinfeld. Yeah, Kramer.
I wrote Garfield.
Exactly, like.
It's
Yeah.
perfect for them. For their own movie, for their ending.
That's
how they see it fit.
And again,
That
I'm
was
pretty
their
sure
vision.
Gordy is 1,000% positive, and he's right that they were like, no, that's hilarious. This works,
That's them.
guys.
That's them.
Yeah.
It truly captures the essence of the Barbarian
Of being a
brothers.
twin.
Of being a twin.
God.
If I know some twins, I'll ask them, is this what it's like?
Yeah, is this what you guys are like?
Yeah.
Is every twin like this?
Yes,
they are.
yeah.
They are. I had a good question for you guys. I can't remember. Dang it. Okay, sorry.
Well, just in the credits, there are hookers numbers 1 to 4.
Yeah.
I don't remember 4 hookers. I don't know.
Open the bad guys.
Oh, yeah.
There's
yeah.
prostitutes. Yeah. Again, there are no women in this movie that are like
Yeah.
respectable people. It's crazy.
And there's there's a position called Best Boy, and the Best Boy is a guy named Matt Mania.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Use the best little boy.
There's
Yeah.
Best Boy and Key Grip. Those are like.
Is that what? Like, what
Yeah.
is it? What is it?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not in movies, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are all my notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it, this movie. This
Yeah.
fucking movie.
So, yeah, this like, would you?
No, you can't. No, you can't make people watch this movie. This movie was so bad. I would never recommend it to anyone. Not even people I hated.
I mean, it's
Like,
it's free on YouTube.
Yeah, so if you are curious,
Yeah.
go check it out. If you want to kill an hour and 22 minutes of your life.
You gotta put in Double Trouble 1992, or else other stuff pops up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, again, the Mary-Kate and Ashley
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
There's a classic, and then there's this one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's a classic, and then there's just this. Yeah.
They should have been sued.
And it's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really recommend this film, I guess.
No. Not in its entirety.
I think I laughed on purpose, like where it was meant to be a joke in the movie.
Because you start getting that that's what they're going to do. Scene by scene.
For me, I was laughing on the inside, crying on the outside. Because of how bad it was. But I knew what they were trying to do.
Yes.
But I was still like, it's semi-funny, and I want to laugh.
It seems
but
attainable. It seems like something we could do. Like, it's that.
Yeah.
We could make this
low-hanging
movie-
fruit
It,
kind of
it
joke.
really reminded me of Lifeguards.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
of like the movie we made years ago.
Yeah.
It's not much longer than Lifeguards,
Oh.
you know.
By a
it's
minute?
Very, like, just a stupid action movie. Yeah. Similar premise. Yeah.
Ours was more grandiose, and it tried to do more, though, than this movie.
We were very ambitious.
Exactly, yes. This movie was like, we got 2 twins, one's good, one's bad. How do we figure this out? I get the feeling like
We're sitting on a gold mine.
exactly, yes, and that's what I get the feeling that everyone, the producers thought.
Yeah.
Like, look at these 2 muscle-bound freaks. What can we do? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Jesus. Because I looked it up. These guys were in a couple movies, and they always play themselves. They're always Peter, Paul, and David Paul. They always have different last names, but they're always Peter and David.
How many-
And they're just...
How many movies did they
I think
make?
they made like 4 movies. Barbarians. They did Twin Sitters. This movie, Double Trouble. It was always something themed around them being twins. Exactly.
Course,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
So this will
Have you seen
never
any
get
of
old.
these guys?
What?
Have you seen the other ones?
No, and I can't.
mean-
If this is
This really
This is what
ruined
it's
the
like?
Barbarian Twins for me.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
Jeez.
I imagine they will keep going for these type of jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be
I am very curious in
Yeah.
watching one of the other
How
ones.
far can they stretch that
Yeah.
premise out?
I think they gotta start recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bring them back. Just bring them back. I want to know where these guys are right now. what
Yeah,
they're
I
doing.
wonder if they're
Yeah.
still alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All of that. Yeah.
Jeez.
If you guys hear this, contact us.
Yeah, please. Please, Barbarian Brothers, please
Yeah.
send us an email.
I'll see you
I think we have a couple good ideas here.
Yeah, we can make another movie.
I'll send them a message.
Let's
Yeah.
make a sequel
No,
to Double Trouble.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna tell
We'll
them.
call it like Quadruple Trouble or something. like, yeah, I don't know.
Their parents get married. They got 2 more brothers.
Yeah!
Wow.
Because their dad's dead, their mom's still alive.
Exactly.
She remarries.
Exactly. And had
Whoa.
2 more twins. Wow.
Or maybe they're lady twins, and they each marry one of the
Whoa,
lady twins.
guys, this is filming. Right? We don't want people to take our ideas here.
Copyright 2018. Anyway, we don't want this to be longer than the film itself.
Exactly. So let's wrap it up.
All right, so I think that's a strong no recommendation from
No.
all of us. Thumbs down.
This movie's awful. This movie's awful. That's how I'm ending this podcast.
Yeah, all right. It's a bad movie. Bad music.
Good night.
That's what this movie is full of, though. This.
Yeah. If you like
Talking
shitty
about,
music,
guys.
yeah. All right, that's
All right,
it.
guys.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. And somehow it was as long as the movie.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. See you, everybody.
Goodbye.